Hey, what's happening, everybody? I figured uh, another special movie. It seems to be like 2022 is another year. It seems to be that type of year for anniversary movies. And one in particular that I know many fans will probably get a kick out of is My Best Friend's Wedding, which I can't believe is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, the same time that Batman and Robin came out, which is also celebrating 25 years. But I'll do that review for another time. Uh, anyway, in the case of My Best Friend's Wedding, it stars Julie and um, I'm sorry, Julia Roberts. My bad. Plays food critics Julianne, Potter, who was like 3 weeks away from turning 28, and she kind of makes this bet with one of her lifelong friends, Michael, that she hasn't seen in a long time. That if he didn't find anybody to marry, that she would marry him. But little does Julie Ann know that she gets the shock of her life that he ends up getting engaged to you know a 20-year-old college student by the name of Kimmy, played by Cameron Diaz. And of course, Julianne ain't happy about that because she has feelings for Michael, and she, even though she likes Kimmy, but she goes out of her way to sabotage the wedding, and try to admit her feelings, for Michael, even though like her gay friend George, also has, I mean, pretending to be gay, if I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've seen it, also has feelings for Julianne. And I know love is, a complicated subject. And the film kind of goes about in a funny, hysterical way. Like sometimes you wonder when it comes to like love and romance. Like sometimes you wonder, are you pursuing the wrong person? Are you like, sometimes the person that you thought you were in love with ends up being, somebody else who was right in front of you this whole time. Or like, how would you say? Sometimes when you're not looking for love, it can also come in the most unexpected way, which I guess many, like myself included, can relate to that subject, since it's a very tricky thing. I mean, in terms of how the film holds up 25 years later, it's actually pretty enjoyable, and it's the movie that did Julia Roberts' career, pretty good, and after you know getting into the romantic comedy trend with my other favorite comedy movie that she did, Pretty Woman, and of course, The Runaway Bride, which was 2 years after this movie, which reunited her with Richard Gere again. And it's just a funny, witty movie, especially the opening fantasy sequence, which I thought was pretty hysterical. So that's that. So anybody who's seen the movie or be interested in commenting on this really interesting romantic comedy film 25 years later, feel free to uh, comment and subscribe to the channel. Any kind of feedback or comments would be greatly appreciated. Thanks again, everyone, and have a pleasant evening.